Anyway, my name is John. I'm sitting here in Camden, not in front of the Roundhouse, but if I were in front of the Roundhouse, I would say we're closed. Come back. I'm in Camden, up the road. It's been snowing here, which we're really excited about. It never snows here, and we're even more excited to have an evening of live music, courtesy our great and amazing guest tonight. So from the top, we have Danny R. And these guys rock. And Paul, I'm sorry, Danny R. and Paul. I know I didn't catch your last name, Paul, but Paul's
Sorry,
amazing.
Paul Gillett.
Paul Gillett. Paul's amazing on the harmonica, so it's going to be really awesome set. Looking forward to that. Jana, who's not so far away from Camden and Kilburn, so thank you for joining us tonight. And then our
Thanks for
friends,
having me.
yeah, of course. And then our friends, 90 Story, who are coming back on the show. And we
Hey
were
there.
talking. Yeah. They're in Belgium, in the woods someplace in Belgium. Looks like they're in a Belgian sauna, yeah, hanging out. And then Paige is up. You're up north someplace, Paige. I didn't ask you. You're like in Manchester someplace, right?
We're in Cumbria at the minute.
Cumbria, okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, yeah, so, and of course, all of you out there on the internet listening to us from all over, I see some of our good supporters on my good friend John Atkinson, who's been a big follower of the show and a big supporter of live music. So thank you, John. You're kind of like our little good luck charm. So when I know you're here, I know the show's going to be awesome. So that's good. Yeah. So I think with that, just checking in that you guys, everyone's good. So with that, I think we have a full night of music for everyone. So maybe we just get started and get Jana on the road. What do you think, Jana?
I'd love to be on the road.
On the virtual road, on the sofa road, as
Yeah, no pun intended there.
no pun intended. Yeah. Yeah. So how's things with you? How's the lockdown been?
Well, in a way, it was a blessing because I got to do all the things that I didn't get to do when I had to do my day job, which is writing, recording, and just practicing, just doing music, really.
Right.
So it was good on that side of things, definitely. And I got to finally get down to like preparing my next album properly and seriously.
Right. That's exciting. Good. So yeah. So I think the time for me has been moving slow and fast. Like every day seems kind of slow, but then it's all gone by kind of quickly in some other dimension. So
Yeah.
do you feel that the songs you're writing have been influenced by everything, or is this stuff that you had in mind before?
Well, I don't think they were influenced by the lockdown itself very much because I kind of promised myself that I'm not going to write songs about confinement. I don't know. It seems like it's something that should pass, or hopefully it will pass. And looking back on that, I wouldn't really want to look back. So,
Nostalgically, right?
yeah, not in a good, not in a good way. I feel like obviously that isolation and kind of thoughts that would be connected to isolation might have crept into the music, but I don't know. That's for others to judge.
Okay. So yeah, so maybe we get you playing. You look like you're ready to strum a little bit on the guitar, so I don't want to interrupt that. What do you have for us?
No. So I'm going to start with a couple of new songs that I wrote on the guitar, and they are just kind of taking its final shape, and they're going to be hopefully on the new album. So songs about home and songs about not giving up.
Awesome. Okay.
So the first one is called Sandberg. And Sandberg, it's a name of a sandy hill that is part of a nature reserve where my parents live, where I come from, in Slovakia. And it's interesting because millions of years ago, it was under the sea. It was a sea floor, and now it's a hill. And you can find little shells, little things in there. So this is Sandberg.
Okay.
If the feathers fall, if a sparrow's wings, I'll be flying low blowing kisses to the wind, and the birds will not find me. Earth will now bite me. I will walk with my feet in the sand. My heart is a land that was once under the sea. When your river's dry and you're moving slow, and you're younger mind, those places never grow. Even if your soul falls ill, this soil will be standing still, waiting for your feet in the sand. Your heart is a land that was once under the sea. Oh, under the sea. Oh, under the sea. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, even if your soul falls ill, this soil will be standing still, waiting for your feet in the sand. My heart is a land that was once under the sea. Oh, oh, under the sea. Oh, under the sea.
Yeah, nice.
Thank you.
So, what was life like for you singing in London before the lockdown? Do you remember? Did you write down any notes about this we can refer to?
Well, I came to England in 2014, so that was kind of a new start for me, and that
Big
was
step. What got you over?
yeah. Well, the music, really. I was doing music before, obviously, but I always wanted to write my own songs, and I was always singing my whole life, but I never figured out how will I do it. So shortly before I came to London, I started writing my own music and sort of getting my first songs out there. And Camden was actually very important for me the first 2 years, definitely, because I got to sing at those first open mics in those little clubs there.
Okay.
And I was living in South London, and then eventually I moved up north. So Camden was the first place that was, like allowing me to express myself musically there. So
Cool.
Should I go on to the next one?
I think you should.
Right. So this one is about like not giving up. It's about, keep going and keeping on, definitely. I wanna throw my worries on the floor look at them when I'm no more. I wanna slave the words of despair for the day my body doesn't care. Why can't strength be like happiness? You can give it even if you don't own it. It could be dark in this wilderness, but I'll be your light. I won't go building a room just in case there's a rain. Night sure is slippery and it's a move, but it's a shame to live it behind the window pane. Why can't strength be like happiness? You can give it even if you don't own it. It could be dark in this wilderness, but I'll be your light. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Why can't strength be like happiness? You can give it even if you don't own it. Oh, it could be dark in this wilderness, but I'll be your light. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a good sound effect. Thank you. So this next one, I'm gonna down tune the guitar to that. So recently I was doing a gig that had a theme of randomness and luck and gamble.
Okay.
And that really got my attention because I actually wrote a song about this not that long ago. And when you think about like a simple thing as dating, and that, you know, you got your family, you got your bonds, and you trust them and everything. And then one night you just go on a date and you're supposed to trust that person. That person is going to be potentially your rock. And what a gamble that is.
Massive.
And also kind of like just the gamble of being an artist and gamble of going through life and your choices and where they get you. So this is about the gamble of meeting the right person. It's called Love Me So. Lately, I've been wondering to myself, to get inside your head. Of all the roads you could be taking, the turns you could be making, you choose to love me so. Sometimes I'm not proud of things I did. They come back and stare at me in dreams. But you see, through the pain, sunshine and rain, you just love me so. I'm scared of losing my youth. Does that make me shallow? I believe love is an old truth. Life with you, the best thing I know. Yeah. Lately, I've been wondering to myself, trying to get inside my head. Of all the roads I could be taking, the turns I could be making, I choose to love you so. That was called Love Me So.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
I love the slide guitar. I think that's the coolest thing ever.
Thank you.
Where'd you pick that up?
Sorry?
Where'd you get the slide guitar idea from?
That's a good question. I guess I was just listening to Bonnie Raitt too much.
You can never listen to Bonnie Raitt too much. That's impossible.
I agree. I agree with that, definitely.
Yeah, no, it's really great. Really great.
Thank you.
When did you think in your head you were going to be a musician? Was there a particular thing you recall that put you down this path?
Oh yeah. Actually, that was a very particular thing for me, and it's quite funny, the story, because the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing now, there was one particular moment that happened when I was, I guess, 4 or 5 or something, and there was Roxette on TV, and I saw that gorgeous singer. Have you ever heard of Roxette?
No.
Come on, you must have. Like,
I don't know.
they were the 80s. Must have been love, but it's over
Oh,
now.
okay, yeah.
That's Roxette.
Gotcha.
So that's the voice that got me into this. And that's the voice that's responsible for me singing.
You heard that song and you're like, oh my God, I got to do that. I got to be that.
Yeah, I wanted to be a singer since then. And then it was a long, windy road. I studied classical music and studied piano, actually, and ended up doing this.
Amazing. What are some of your favorite musicians that you were listening to? Back in the day, who is your big inspiration?
I guess that's kind of difficult because I went through stages of being like just a music fan, and then what influenced me musically as a musician, that's kind of different. But I was listening to a big mashup of everything. It was classical music, a bit of jazz, a bit of prog, a bit of like classic rock. I went through a Bon Jovi phase, not so proud of. But yeah, and then later on I discovered, Joni Mitchell, James Taylor, Bonnie Raitt, and the like blues in general, and just kind of got into that. And yeah, so just kind of a fusion of folk and blues. That's what I love, really.
Yeah, right. You're gonna love Danny R and Paul later, because those guys are gonna rip it up also.
Yeah, I was listening to bits in the soundcheck. It was sounding really good.
Yeah.
Looking forward to hearing that.
A lot of good stuff. Okay. So
should I do a bit of
shifted
piano?
over to the piano now? So we're gonna see how good your piano teacher was.
Okay, here we go. I'll see if you can still see me on the camera.
Yep, looking good.
Looks okay. Looks all right. Okay, so just to check the piano. Not too loud?
Sounds good. Yep, sounds good.
Okay. All right, so this one is called Deserve My Love. And it's about not just taking, but also giving. If I give you my smile, please save some for me. I'm not your morning coffee. My love doesn't fix you magically. Just wear my worries in rain, and I shade you from the sun. It's not hard to deserve my love. It's not hard to deserve my love. To break your heart is not my mission. Ooh, I'm a friend who walks by your side. So don't make it into competition. Oh, this is not a game of pride. So don't step all over my roses when I just planted a rose. It's not hard to deserve my love. It's not hard to deserve my love. Oh, maybe this is forever. Oh, maybe we'll part in the year. Don't waste your energy on a promise, but to live your words aloud and clear. Don't give in your fear that you'll be broke if you gave me all. It's not hard to deserve my love. It's not hard to deserve my love. And I'm going to go into another one if I have time.
Yeah, please. Keep going. It's great.
My mother tongue bears a stain. My God's a label. I'm hiding on a crowded train. I'm still on my feet, but I'm not able to stand up to invisible face. The cast is out. Newspapers, clowns of politics, turn that laugh around. Boy, turn that laugh around. We are dudes in a desert. We are scattered grains. Fingers point at a wider frame. Oh, we are human. We are humane. Dreams of sun fuel your escape. And you're looking for a perfect Sunday. Your mind is wrinkled, lost its shape, with hunger that could not be fed. We are dudes in a desert. We are scattered grains. Fingers point at a wider frame. For we are human. We are humane. And the only dream hangs on the laundry line. So we can start over, just like 100 years ago. Our present, we are dudes in a desert. Let the wind find us. Let the wind carry us. Let the wind carry us. Let the wind carry us. Dust on the road where I walk, blood on the tracks I run. I'm looking for the horizon in a long, long caravan. I love that clapping. I love that clapping. Thank you so much for having me. And thank you for keeping these live events happening, because it's so important. And no matter how we struggle with the technicalities of it and online and people saying like, oh, it's not the same, it's so good that
It's something.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. That was a great set. Really enjoyed that. Thank you so much, Jana.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to hearing the others.
What's your view for the next? What are you working on next? What do you look forward to from you?
Well, I'm working on that album. Like I said, kind of most of the songs are now ready in terms of being composed and arranged. So I'm just looking for the right time to get into the studio, basically.
Okay.
And to get to rehearsing with my band, if we can.
Which are you working in a local studio in Camden, or?
I was working previously with Tile House Studios, which is just outside London. It's sort of west out London, but I'm still looking for a studio for this one. I haven't decided yet. You need to shop around, which is kind of impossible now.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, cool. Well, good luck with that. Keep us posted. We'd love to hear it when it comes out. So we'll share it around, and yeah, good luck.
Thank you so much, John. That was fun.
Okay. Cheers. So hang out, enjoy the rest of the show. Grab a beer. I'm gonna grab a beer soon somewhere. You already got your drink in your hand. Perfect. Just water.
Water.
Okay, 90 stories. How you guys doing out there? Cool.
So,
your connection doesn't sound so good all of a sudden. What happened?
we are really lost in the countryside, so I hope it's gonna be fine, but it's not that easy.
Okay. All right, we'll see.
Can you hear us now?
I hear you now. Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay, cool.
So just give us a little update. What have you guys been up to?
We are now working on our debut album. So
wow, great, awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. We take advantage of the time we had during the lockdown to start writing new songs and recording at home. We built our own studio so we can do almost all the work at home.
Oh, great.
That's what we are doing for the moment. And today we are rehearsing. We live in Belgium, in Brussels, and we are now in West Belgium, in Wallonia, just for residency, because we have a live session recording next week in Paris.
Okay, great.
So we are rehearsing right now, and that's just a break to be with you on Camden Live.
Some of your friends from south of France are on the stream watching. I can see their little messages coming through.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And tonight we've got some guests. Will play with us. You, Alexandre and Tom. Alexander. So
he's from Serbia.
No.
That's Tom from south of France.
Okay, nice.
That's basically it's gonna be our new setup for the stage when the live will start to be back. I think we're gonna be for drums and bass and Florian and I.
Nice. That's gonna be amazing.
Yeah,
I hope
also,
so.
yeah.
Okay, so what do you have for us tonight? What songs are you gonna play?
Some new songs that we trying to work on the album. So just
yes, some of them are old, some of them are new, and maybe we will feature them on the album. Maybe not. It's just
okay.
We're trying to work on it for the moment. So this one, I think. This one we never played it yet. So.
Yeah. See what happens.
Kind of new. Maybe it will be released, maybe not. I don't know.
Okay.
Let's try.
All right, let's hear it.
flavor. She just stared I'd be gone. Close the door, not uncovered. She was sitting on top of the shelf. She said I'm way too optimistic, boy I'm busy fixing all your mystic. Then I give a look in a way. Our clothes are up today. Today. Don't you dare fall in love. I pretended I'd be gone. Then she laughed in a lie. She was up to something tonight. She said I'm rolling up the dice. Said I love pretending I'm a shine. And I give a look to your eyes with an eye of hope tonight. Tonight. Sleepless hours stick around. Sleepless hours stick around. Sleepless hours. Sleepless hours. Yeah. Sleepless hours. Sleepless hours. Oh no, sleepless hours. Sleepless hours. Yeah. Sleepless hours.
Yeah, great.
Woo!
All right. It's nice to hear you guys play stripped back. I think usually it's a lot of activity with synthesizers and electric guitars.
That's the bare minimum.
Yeah, that's
Just
good.
to
That's it. That's it. Well, you know, sometimes the songs have different meaning to you guys when you sing them like this. You get a different insight into what the song can be.
Actually, we can't find a good way to produce this one in the studio. We are not able to do it, so just guitar and vocals, but we don't know how to record it. So yeah, sometimes it's harder to put some stuff in the recordings. Like it's different.
Yeah, sometimes you've got a song. It's difficult to just add some arrangement or something. Sometimes the song, like the first step of the song is the best, like rock music or folk music. So sometimes it's nice just to play it
with the general vibe.
Yeah,
it's hard to record something.
That's kind of cool. I mean, it's like almost a song. You know, back in the 50s, they'd have four guys would just start singing. They didn't have instruments, you know, they just have like shiny shoes. That was it.
Yeah, why not?
It was always a big thing that back in the 50s, the guys would record all their songs in bathrooms because they had the tiles around the bathroom. So the bands would go there and do all their demos in the bathroom.
Maybe we'll try it.
Yeah, why not? Cool. I was listening to the new song you guys just put out. That's a great track.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's really good. I have to tell you guys that we live in London, as you guys know, and there's a very large French community in London. So unfortunately, when you guys came to London, we didn't know about that. We would have brought all of them because they all love your music so much.
Next time, maybe.
Yeah. My wife in particular is a big fan of yours. Of course, I'm a big fan as well. But when my wife and I argue about music, because she doesn't like most of my music, she can't handle it, and she likes to play all this old school French music, which, you know, after a while, it's like I like it, but it's like after a while, how much can you take? And then we like agree. Okay, can I play 90s Story, please? She's like, yeah, okay, you can play that. So you're on heavy rotation in my house.
That's cool.
Yeah. Okay. What do you got next?
On fait Arena, non? Arena,
Cumbria.
c'est cool? Yeah.
Yeah.
Next,
Yeah, this one we released it. We released a few singles during 2020, and this one is called "Feel Right." It was one of the first one that we produced and mixed by ourselves. It was the beginning of when we started to build our studio and try to.
You guys used to have the studio down in the south of France, so you brought the whole thing.
It's in Brussels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the center of Brussels.
Okay.
Next to the Mannequin Piste. and the Grand Place. And,
Yeah.
Wow, very fancy.
Yeah, it's touristic spots.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Feel right. Okay.
One, two.
And if you really get mad to see that I don't want to be your friend, will it make you feel right if I do it for you? And if you really get sad to see that I can be a bit shelter, why it makes you feel wrong if I care for you? And if it really doesn't matter if you're right, I'm wrong, you're wrong, I'm right. I wanna make you feel the way it made you feel when I was running to you. Man, to see that I could be your best shelter. Why it makes you feel wrong if I care for you. And if you really get mad to see that I don't wanna be your friend, will it make you feel right if I do it for you? And if you really get sad to see that I can be the shelter, why it makes you feel wrong if I care for you?
Ouais.
It really doesn't matter if you're late at home as long as you're back. I shouldn't let you think that I was waiting for you. And if it really don't matter that you're late at home, drive away. You'd rather not see, you better not feel right, 'cause you know that I knew. And if you really get mad to see that I don't want to be your friend, will it make you feel right if I do it for you? And if you really get sad to see that I could be a good shelter, why it makes you feel wrong if I care for you? And if you really get mad to see that I don't wanna be your friend, will it make you feel right if I do it for you? And if you really get sad to see that I can be the shelter, why it makes you feel wrong if I care for you? And if you really get mad to see that I don't wanna be your friend, will it make you feel right if I do it for you? And if you really get sad to see that I can be the shelter, why it makes you feel wrong if I care for you? And if you really get
That was great. Really great.
Yeah.
That's good fun. It's always good fun. You guys are very, very lively and very. I can feel like positive energy on all your songs. Very, very upbeat.
Thank you.
Of course, I know you guys for a while now, and I wrote a little piece on the blog about how you guys got started. But maybe just share a few words for the people who don't know you about how you got into music and kind of what goes on in your minds when you guys make songs and make music.
So we met Florian and I when we were very kiddos. We were like 3 or 4 years and at school. And then we started playing music high school. We were 15, and so we had our band, which was the same as now, but we started playing for a few venues, like high school venues. It was very few gigs, and then we were studying at the Conservatory of Music back then. So I was playing the drums, studying the drums. That was jazz music.
Cool. Yeah, jazz music. Yeah.
I was studying guitar, and after that we moved to Brussels 4 years ago, and that's where we really started to compose and write songs every day, and starting to produce music.
And was the electro synth influence, was that when you got to Belgium? Because there's a big scene up there with all that kind of music. Or were you into that before?
That's true, but I think we got it before. It's true that in Antwerp and most of Flemish cities, there are the big electro influence from.
They party for. They listen to a song. The song starts on Thursday, ends on Monday.
Yeah, but we I think we had it before.
Yeah, from the French touch.
Yeah,
like,
maybe it's more French touch.
Daft Punk, Justice, kind of electro music from France. Really inspiring us.
Yeah, the 90s electronic music maybe.
Yeah,
but that's just because when we play live, it's more like we have drum machines, synthesizers, and electric guitar, so it's very different. Now we just have one guitar.
No, of course, it's great. It's nice. It's nice to hear you guys.
But we have this. We like this
and
electronic.
Your family's musicians also. No, it's Florian's family. Whose family?
My brother,
Your brother, right?
Guitarist in a band. It's Hyphen. It's a French band.
Right.
So he's guitarist on. Our parents, they love music. They play a bit, piano, guitar. My mother play piano. My father play guitar.
Okay. Right. So
Florian's father play guitar also.
If you guys weren't going to be musicians, what do you think you would have been?
If what? Sorry?
If you were not going to be a musician, what would you have done?
I would have been a pro skateboarder. I was doing skateboard when I was little.
And I like to cook, so maybe
Okay, you could have been a chef.
He's a nice cook.
yeah, really nice. Yeah. Pasta, pizza.
Nice. Okay, cool. All right, what's next? More music.
On fait homme.
What? Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Next one is the last single that we released. It's called Home.
Right, which of course, just to remind everyone, you can of course listen to this on Spotify. And when you go to Spotify, and even when you listen to JANA's music, I know some people are already looking up JANA stuff to play it. Very, very big effort. If you can hit the follow button, hit the like button, it makes a big difference to all the musicians. So try to hit all those buttons, as many times as you can. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Cool. Let's go.
It is Sunday morning, playing in the backyard as the day begins. Cinnamon's trying on the park, playing on the black keys, yet it's all I know. There's a room in a flat, the window looks onto an island. And I hope you like that, my baby, that's all I wanted. There's a room enough that the window looks onto an island. And I hope you like that, my baby, that's all I wanted. There's a wasp just along the boat. Take me to the mainland, 'cause we never know. There is a phone right along the road. If she didn't come back, then I'll let you know. It is Sunday morning, playing in the backyard as the day begins. Cinnamon's right on the porch, playing on the black keys in the sun. There's a room enough that the window looks onto an island. And I hope you like that, my baby, that's all I wanted. There's a room enough that the window looks onto an island. And I hope you like that, my baby, that's all I wanted.
Sorry.
Thank you.
What is that horrible noise? Yeah. I love that song. I really love that song. So what kind of new stuff? What's the thought about the new music?
We're still trying to define it, but I would say there is like a 70s vibe, like maybe British vibe. We're listening a lot to the Rolling Stones, and also somehow something electronic still and modern about it. So a mix maybe between James Blake, Childish Gambino, and Rolling Stones. That's going to be the album, I hope so.
Wow, I love James Blake.
I think.
This guy's a genius.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's really cool.
Yeah, he is.
I saw he played in Camden. It was unbelievable. At the Kentish Town
where
Forum.
where was he playing?
The Kentish Town
What was
Forum.
the venue?
The Kentish Town Forum. It's an old
Nice.
theater. It's quite a big place. It was packed, and he had about 100 speakers on stage. It was so loud, and the bass was like knocking you out. Like it made my teeth shake.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
He's amazing. Yeah,
Really amazing.
very good.
Super guy. So which Rolling Stones album is your favorite album?
Favorite album?
We like a lot Exile on Main Street, and also because it was recorded in
South of France.
our
Yeah.
we're from it's like 2 kilometers from the place they recorded it,
That's cool.
and we go to the beach. It's very down their house, the house they rented at this time.
Yeah. There's a great documentary about how they made that album, and they show pictures of them in the house.
I've never saw it.
Oh, you have to watch
Okay,
it.
cool.
Unbelievable.
Cool.
Yeah, they made that
love it.
album because the tax rate in the UK at the time was like 90% or something. So they had
That's
to
it.
leave
That's
the
it.
UK. They had to leave the UK to make enough money to pay their taxes and come back.
Yeah, that's the story. This is crazy.
It's a really crazy story. But they that particular house in the film, they couldn't all be in the same room. so they had cables running through the whole house, and they were trying to find different sounds, and they were singing different parts in different rooms, and they had cables, and they were screaming, and people running back and forth. It's great. Really, really great story.
That's how it works at our place also.
Yeah,
for the moment, they're everywhere. It's messy.
Great. Okay, you got some more songs for us?
Sure.
Yeah.
You have time, yeah.
On essaie quoi Led Zepp.
Peut-être. Ouais.
Ouais, attends, faut juste que je m'accorde.
Okay, so this is a new one that we are gonna feature on the album. I'm pretty sure. And,
I have to retune my guitar.
That's the
Alexander, can you make a joke?
This is Case Richard.
I don't speak French.
Attends, juste.
It's perfect.
Attends, mais non.
So you guys think you'll stay in Belgium for a while?
We're not sure about it, but we're feeling pretty good there. That's there's a good atmosphere. It's very nice. I don't think we're gonna go back to France soon. Maybe if we leave Belgium, it's gonna be another country, like not France. But we don't know, actually.
Yeah, I mean, the south of France seems a very attractive place to stay, but I could see why you'd want to go, and it's so nice in the south of France. Sometimes it's hard to get any work done.
Yeah, that's true. It's for the moment we're gonna keep it for the holidays because it's hard to get motivation maybe. But it's very nice. We love to get to our families and to see the Mediterranean Sea and the sun again.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
This one will probably be called Heaven, but we're not sure yet.
Yeah.
You might change with the weather. Don't blame it on the season. It's no spring, no summer if there's no room for the lover. Pale skin, no color, red dress and the cover. Anxious, you gotta quit them all, it's no true. You gotta make your own. Think you're empty inside, don't know what it's at. You're missing on Saturday nights, but you don't know what you're really ashamed of. Think you're empty inside and you don't know why it appears and you're fed up. She blows you every Saturday nights, but you don't know her. She's barely a friend of yours that you don't wanna lose. Hey girl, I'm believing enough to say it's good, but to know it's not bad news. Well, yes, I do with the devil, it feeds in the back of your den in my suite, in a cotton seat, toxic in the middle, daffodils in my pillow. They dropped your keys from heaven. You think you're empty inside and you don't know why it appears and it fade out. You're missing on Saturday nights, but you don't know what you're really ashamed of. You think you're empty inside and you don't know why it appears and you're fed up. She blows you every Saturday nights, but you don't know her. She's barely a friend of yours. Oh, hey, that you don't wanna lose. I don't want to blame you, I'm here and I'm doing the same thing, constantly watching you. And over and over again my sleep, and it seems you don't even mind what we did. Everything you said to me. No, I don't want to blame you, I'm here and doing the same thing, I'm constantly watching you. And over again I see that it seems you don't even remind what we did. And everything you said to me. Oh, you said to me. To me, you said to me,
Yeah. That's great. Well, you guys got some lot of new, really great new songs in the bag.
Cool, thank you.
So the album, and so is there a theme for the album? What's the? Have you thought of like any structure for it?
We're not sure of the theme for the moment.
It's just gonna be very personal. We're gonna try to do everything we want, like with no boundaries. Like us at home, so we're very own environment.
Right.
And that's what's gonna be. I think personal, I hope.
Okay, that sounds reasonable. Cool. Can we get one more song out of you? You guys had enough.
Of course.
On peut faire un classique.
Oh, classic sure is good. Let's just check in. Danny, you and Paul are up next. I would beat one more song out of the 90s stories, guys.
Vas-y, parlez, je vais m'accorder là.
Yeah.
C'est bordel.
We're gonna do maybe Motorway. That was a song we released 2 years ago. Florian is gonna tune his guitar again, so
Okay, good.
maybe discuss a bit.
So you guys, you said you're out there for I can catch it. It's a music festival of some kind?
Yeah, we're preparing. It's not gonna be a festival, but it's gonna be a live session record in Paris. So we're gonna head to a concert hall, but it's not gonna be streamed live.
It'll be empty, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's cool to have such plans for the moment.
Yeah, I mean,
Because,
I think playing in a venue without an audience actually sounds pretty exciting.
Yeah, it is somehow. It's different. But yeah, it's better than nothing. We just want to play anyway.
Yeah.
And have
We
projects.
we filmed a couple bands at one of the clubs in Camden. And
Okay, cool.
yeah, I mean it's of course it's
They're in the Meltdown.
yeah. If you go on the site, you'll see there's a section called Digital Gig, and there are
Okay.
2 gigs up there of local bands.
I'm gonna check this out.
Yeah, it was good. It was at a place called the Black Heart, which is a really cool small club.
Okay.
So yeah, so it was fun. So
I can't
Yeah,
wait
it's
to.
good. Actually,
Camden
we had very bright lights on the band, so they couldn't tell if there's anyone in the audience anyway. So
That's nice.
okay,
And if you had put this kind of crowd noises. I think they could have.
That's right. I think maybe next time we'll bring the recording with us.
That's cool.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
That's one.
What do you guys?
Turn off the phone. Watch yourself sitting all alone. Will I treat you like I should? But I just think I should. Paint my walls the colors from the outside. Just playing quite frozen and a silly dirty smile. All alone on the night's way. Got this potion straight in my head. It all seems like a vision. Getting high in the motorway. Driving straight in the same way. The white lights kicking our wheels. Like a train drawn by itself, babe. With a scream that I can hear. All alone on the night's way. Got this potion straight in my head. It all seems like a vision. Getting high in the motorway. Driving straight in the same way. The white lights kicking our wheels. Like a train drawn by itself, babe. With a scream that I can hear. And I don't wanna leave you, and I don't wanna leave you now. And I don't wanna leave you, oh, I don't wanna leave you now. While looking another way, right in the hypo, like a brand new version that I don't wanna let go. Is it big cause I'm not alone? Never should could we get along? Cause I'm living in the nice dreams, and I don't wanna let go. But I don't wanna let go. But I just wanna let go. I just wanna let go. And I don't wanna leave you. And I don't wanna leave you now. And I don't wanna leave you. Oh, I don't wanna leave you now. And I don't. 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 And I don't leave you. No, I don't leave you now. And I don't leave you. Oh, I don't leave you now. And I don't leave you. No, I don't leave you now. And I don't leave you. No, I don't. Woo! And I don't, and I don't, and I don't, and I don't leave you, and I don't leave you, I don't, hey, and I don't, no, I don't leave you.
Right. Great. I love that track. It's a great track. So cool. Enough of that. Cool. Well, thank you guys. That was a great set. Really enjoyed that as always. Love your music. It always puts me in a good mood. It's like I don't know. Just it's got the vibe. It's just got a good feel to it. So even without all your fancy electronic stuff. So. Cool. Well, enjoy your time in the countryside there, and Good luck in
Yeah.
Paris. So can we watch that? So when you record this thing in Paris, you're going to put it online, or?
Yeah. We're gonna put it online. I don't know when, but it's gonna be pretty soon.
Okay, all right. Well, you drop us a note. Make sure we get it up on the site and we'll share it around with everybody.
Yeah.
Let you know.
Awesome. Okay, 90s stories. All right.
Thanks a lot.
Great set, guys. Great set. Yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
You guys can go drink a beer now.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
some wine, maybe.
Some wine.
Beer
There we go.
fresh.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. You can have some moule frite. It's a little late for moule frite, but you can some wine. Cool. Thanks again, guys. Hey, Danny, Paul, how you guys doing out there? You guys got the
Well, mate,
excellent
how's
mood
it?
lighting. You guys got like some really cool chill lighting going on there.
Thanks, mate.
Some good music so
Super.
far. Some good music so far tonight.
It's been fantastic. Yeah, all the artists have been brilliant. It's been a real pleasure listening to the guys. And again,
And
thank you so
everyone
much for having us on.
can't see, but I can see you guys are kind of like you're sitting there like liking all the music, tapping. Like,
Yeah,
it's good.
bouncing around. We're quite happy sitting, watching, and listening. To be honest.
I know I feel bad because sometimes you guys have to sit around for a while, but it's like, first of all, what else do we have to do? So like,
This is it.
Hanging
this
out,
is
listening
it.
to
And
some-
what better way to fill the time?
so cool. Yeah, so maybe just give us a little intro. Tell us about yourself and your music.
And basically, I was sort of, basically, I was into rap and hip hop. I was never really into rock music or anything. And a best friend of mine was very persistent over the course of a few years. He got me to start playing the acoustic guitar, in which I started learning Eminem, Michael Jackson songs and stuff like that. And he was like, "No, mate," he said, "you need this album." And he bought me the first two Iron Maiden albums. And at first I was disgusted. I was like, "What have you bought me here? You know, this is awful." And after I listened to the guitar playing on it and stuff like that, something resonated. And that was about 15 years ago. So it's kind of, I just took a hold of it and I thought, right, I need to learn this instrument. So
Wow.
I got lessons after about a year of playing, and 6-7 years of lessons, and sort of, just carried on from there. Played in rock
But then
bands.
you forked in the road somewhere else because you're not playing heavy metal.
No, so this is it. So I mean, we had a band called Failing Duty together that was really cool. Sort of 16, 17-year-olds doing our thing. We did our first album at Purple Studios in Norwich and that, and it was a brilliant unifying experience, and I loved that sort of feel of being in a band. But as we get older, we all go our separate ways. Dynamics change. So
Right.
I put it down for about 4 years. I didn't pick the guitar up and do anything for quite a while.
Wow.
And sitting in the office at home, I thought, "Do you know what? Let's pick the acoustic up and see if I can sing." So bit of a pat on your head, rubbing your belly, and started writing some songs. Yeah. So I've been playing on my own for a while, but we have an A&R night, which is quite local to our sort of area, and all the local sort of artists get together and they do their thing. And I was very fortunate enough to be up there one night and meet Paul Gillens, this gentleman next to me, who's a world-class harmonica player. I got up on the stage, did my bit, and this gentleman come over and he said, "Mate, I like your stuff." And I was like, "Oh, who's this and who's this?" And anyway, after a sort of 10-minute conversation, mate, you got up on stage and did your thing. I was like, "Wow, he's the harmonica player that everyone's been talking about." So yeah, it was cool, really cool.
That's cool. Okay, well, I think that's a good intro. Now, Paul, do you want to say a few words or?
Yeah, so I was in another band that night, and I just like Danny's. It's just his voice, man, and just the songs he sang. He started this song. We're not doing it tonight, but it's got the opening line. It's just strums and guitar, and he goes, "Who are we? Who are we?" And I was like, "That is incredible." So I just wanted to fan him, really. And I went up to him afterwards, like, "Hey, mate, you got any CDs? You got any music?" And he was like, "No." What the hell, man? Why are you not even recording? So I was dabbling in home recording at the time, and I said, "Well, I said, can I take your number just in case you get any CDs? You let me know, right?" So, he came his number, and I thought, well, what would be the harm if he came round as acoustic guitar and vocals, and I just tried out my new little home studio setup, and I won't charge him, obviously, and we'll just do it for laugh and see what happens. So he came round and recorded the EP, which is on Spotify at the minute, isn't it?
You and Echo.
Yeah. So I recorded that in my home studio. I made a bit of a balls up on the mastering, so it's a little bit quiet. But other than that, it was a great first effort for the first thing I've ever recorded from somebody else. And then like about what we used to 18 months now. We've known each other, and about 6 months ago he said, well, we just come and try playing a little harp to things, because we'd never done anything collaborative, and now we get together, you know, most weeks, and I started playing harp on some of his tunes. He started playing guitar on some of mine. So it's got, you know, we've been working on a little collaborative album. Yeah, it's been the most organic thing we've ever done musically.
Okay.
We were lucky. We got a few gigs in before the second lockdown. So we in one weekend we managed to play like in a pub back garden, which was really nice when everyone in the table social distance, and then we got a podcast in after that. So from there it's just kind of been like, let's do this. So it's really nice, mate, and it's added a layer of music into mine that is what I've been looking for. So I wouldn't change it for the world.
Who knew?
No, I mean it's great that you guys are so open to that. You know, a lot of musicians kind of get tight on something and they don't open themselves up to the other possibilities. So it's great.
Yeah, I mean, Paul's a pro. I'm more than happy to let the man do his stuff. Whatever he hears over the music, I've got no creative like blockades or anything. It's like whoever we work with, bring what you bring to the table. If we like it, everyone's a winner.
Definitely. Well, I think we're the winners because we get to listen to all this stuff. It's cool stuff.
Bless you, man.
Cheers.
Okay,
much appreciated.
Let's see what you guys got tonight. What do you got?
Okay. First track we're going to play is a song called Alone. Wrote this probably 3 or 4 years ago, but it's probably more relevant today than it was back then. So it's a pleasure to play. So thank you for listening. It goes something like this: 2, 3, 4. So take a look around. Tell me what you see. Telling me that everything you say is just how it's meant to be. So when you come across the things that you ain't sure about, don't disregard your natural instincts. Take a second look and you might find something interesting that you did not know about. There's more than meets the eye, so much more than the clouds in the sky. The strange things that happen in this life, the strange things that go bump in the night. So open up your mind and have a real look. Take a second glance at what you once missed up, 'cause so many disregard what they can't see. Don't trust the news to tell you your identity. And I hope that one day we might find out what really went down. On the reels of discrepancy, search parties went out, nobody's worth found. So many disregard what they can't say. I guess it's our modern day society, but you're not alone in this world. You're not alone in this crazy world. 'Cause so many disregard what they can't see. Don't trust the news to tell you your identity. You're not alone. In this world, you're not alone. This crazy world, you're not alone. This crazy world, you're not alone. This crazy world, you're not alone. Thank you. Thanks so much.
There it is. I'm going to get me that clap in the backing track, definitely, and play it in my car, just so I feel fabulous all the time.
Exactly, yeah.
Just drive around to it.
That's what everybody needs. That's what everyone needs.
Thanks so much. Just
So, Paul, a harmonica question for you. So, who's your favorite harmonica player?
Oh, I have a
Who
bunch.
inspired you?
Yeah,
who inspired you?
Well, probably somebody you never heard of. I'm a bit of a harmonica nerd, and I'm part of the harmonica fraternity. So there's a chap called Steve Baker out of Germany who's a big influence. I really like Lee Oscar as well. He's an incredible harmonica player. He played with the band War in the 70s. Excuse me. Got the jam with War actually in '93 at the Jazz Cafe in Camden.
Wow.
On their track Why Can't We Be Friends. They also did the Marmite feature in that. That was War. So Lee Oscar, I think Steve Baker, and I like John Popper from Blues Traveller as well. You know, them kind of guys. Yeah.
And you just had the harmonica festival.
Just been hosting an online harmonica festival actually over the last week.
Yeah,
really? Wow, that was cool.
Yeah, it was excellent. It was very, very nerdy, but yeah, man.
How many different harmonicas do you have? Do you have like big ones and different size harmonicas?
I have an orchestral like chord harmonica that has 48 chords. You play it once. I mean, my case down here, I don't know if you can see that very well, but that has 48 in.
Nice.
It's like a sweet shop, John.
Excellent.
But yeah.
Cool. Okay. What do you have next?
Nice one. Next track is called Indigo Chop. I'm quite a spiritual dude, and they're all on their way to Indigo Children, so let's call them in. Do some good on this planet. It goes a little something like this. 2, 3, 4. We're facing the cold grey mountain and this sheer face staring back at me. We long for Camden. Now we are who we're meant to be, and there's a future, yeah, for all eternity. My indigo child, yeah. Here I am, wow. My indigo child, baby. You're running wild. We're grown from the fields on the soul seas, the first quarter, yeah. Learning infinite waters, and we'll overgrow this. Now we are who we're meant to be, and there's a future, yeah, for all eternity. My indigo child, yeah. Here I am, wow. My indigo child, baby. You're running wild. Come here. Yeah. Now I sit here with my head full of empty to a world of love. Tainted in them people with evolution. Now we are who we're meant to be, and there's a future, yeah, for all eternity. My indigo child, you're running wild. My indigo child, baby. You're running wild.
Yeah. The harmonica and your voice like just send me drifting off. It's like I'm like lost all focus on what I was doing here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it puts my wife to sleep as well, man.
Yeah, same as mine. She's gone.
It's not sleep. It's like, you know, it's like that dreamy state, you know, like where you like you feel the harmonicas like talking to you, and then it's such a nice mix with Danny's voice, you know, and it's great combo, guys.
Oh, bless you,
really
man. Thanks for noticing. Cheers, dude.
It's awesome, mate.
Yeah. How's the lockdown been for you guys?
Well, for me, I haven't stopped working, so it's not really changed, to be fair. In a way, I just can't go down a pub of an evening. So, you know, for me, not an awful lot, really. My kids at home homeschooling, so my wife's pulling her hair out, bless her heart. And so, yeah, that's my point of view, really. I just can't go to the pub. That's it, really.
Mine's a little bit intermittent. I'm in the construction industry, like during the day, so there's been times where I've had a lot of work, and there's been times where it's been quite quiet. So you just sort of give and take as it goes. But you know, we're lucky; we've got nothing to complain about, mate. So we count our blessings, and you know, we've got a roof overhead and food on the table. So happy days, mate.
I think these days you got to be happy for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely the little things, mate. I think if we can find the happiness in them at the moment, then brilliant.
So I wanted to ask you, why did you think you couldn't sing? Because you were like surprised yourself when you started singing.
Yeah, I think that's an insane concept as well. Do you know what I mean? What a voice, though, man.
I mean, I used to sing as a kid, and my family used, because I'm born in Suffolk and that, my family are from London, but I was raised up this way. And I used to sing a lot, and they used to say that I sounded like the kid off the advert with the club biscuit, have you got a light boy? And I don't know, I didn't like that, so I never sort of sung. Something like that. And just until I started feeling it was like, okay, right, we'll match this with this. And how do I make that note? So it really was just a case of sitting there playing over it. And my friend Lloyd from Cafe Studios in Lowestoft, I'd been in bands with him before and I played guitar. He heard that I was sort of dabbling again after some time off. He said, come down and show us what you've been playing. So I did, and he pulled it out of us, mate. I couldn't sing in front of him. I was too embarrassed. And I was like, oh, no. But over the course of 2 years, mate, he really sort of got to grips with us, worked hard with us, and pulled it out of us. So I can't thank him enough for that. And it feels good. It feels good to be able to release it, but it's always scary, man. I mean, before I come on, I'm always nervous.
Good. And maybe that's what fires you up. You never know.
You
need that
definitely.
edge.
You need that, yeah. If you're not scared of it, you're not expanding your comfort zone. So it's kind of, you know, and eventually it will become comfortable, hopefully.
Like I have great respect for you guys, because to be up on stage, you know, it's just, I don't want to scare you, because then you may be nervous for the rest of the set. But it's you know, it's impressive that to put yourself out there in front of, you know, people you never met, and in that act of doing it, you bring them closer to you, and this is the magic of live music, right? Yeah,
definitely, mate. I mean, Paul's the same. I think we both try and sort of, I mean, we write from a personal perspective, and I think if a lot of my songs, I would say like, oh, I am this and that, and I'll sing it as like obviously a first person point of view, but I believe then the more you repeat something to yourself, the more you believe it. So if you can change your beliefs on something and sort of set them to a more positive line of thought, then repetition is the way of doing that. So I kind of did it as a bit of a trick for myself. In some of the lyrics, as I'm singing them, I'm sort of trying to reinforce it to myself, as well as hopefully give somebody else that may be looking for something along that sort of lines. And that's it. If you can help one person out there with a song, happy days.
Cool. Got a few more songs for us?
We have indeed, mate. Yeah, a little number called Tell Me.
Yep.
Right?
Well, job. Yes, mate, if you are.
Yep.
2, 3, 4. I see you standing there in the summer winds, kiss your hair. Now why would you look to lose it when so many others think would choose it? So won't you tell me, baby? baby, what it is that you're going through. 'Cause I'll be right here, always beside out for you. And if you find that you can't carry on, I will hold you tight until your fear is all gone. Until they've gone, there'll be days when you cry, and there'll be days when you laugh. So help them along and say goodbye, 'cause lovers know the reasons why. So won't you tell me, baby, what it is that you're going through? Tell me right here, always beside out for you. If you find that you can't carry on, I will hold you tight until your fears are all but gone. So tell me, baby, what it is that you're going through? Tell me right here, always beside out for you. If you find that you can't carry on, I will hold you tight until your fear is all gone. Beautiful, mate. Well played.
Yeah, that's cool stuff.
Thanks, lads. Cheers, guys.
Nice. I feel like I'm breaking up your rhythm a little bit. You guys want to?
Yeah.
You guys want to go to the next song?
If that's cool. The next track is written by Paul. It's called Brother is Strange, and it's a lovely, beautiful song.
Bless you. 3 chords and a truth, yeah? Ready? 2, 3, 4.
Going on, I tried but I can't be strong.
I need you, brother.
I haven't seen or ever met your family. I can't agree.
Can I see you, brother?
There was a time when we were young.
Now I'm dressed us the same.
A year apart, it broke my heart. Can I see you again?
Yeah.
I look back and it's quite absurd. Oh, my reserve rends me asunder. Can't you see? Can we agree to disagree? Struggle through like family. Can I
See you, brother.
There was a time when we were young.
Now I'm dressed us the same.
A year apart, it broke my heart. Can I see you again? me. A year apart broke my heart, and I'll see you again.
Beautiful, mate. Well played.
Look good.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Good stuff. Under the chair. That's got so exciting. You put the set list under the chair.
Yeah. Paige, how are you and Tony doing out there? You guys ready for your set?
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. A lot of good music. You're like ready to like relax. It's like
Been jamming
Let's see if
along.
we can ramp it up a little bit for you guys now.
Paul. Have you come across another harmonica player guy named Philip Henry?
No, I haven't. I'm afraid. No.
Oh, you'd love him. He's an English guy. Yeah, I saw him play a few times in Camden. You should check him out.
Oh, right.
He's
Okay.
mainly
Phil
guitar
Henry, yeah.
player. He's mainly guitar player, but he plays a pretty wicked harmonica also.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. Always interested to hear new harp players. Definitely. Well, any new musicians, but yeah, definitely harp players. We're a funny old breed,
Cool. You guys got one more song for us?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Eye for an eye?
Yeah, let's do Eye for an Eye. That's a good party piece. Yeah.
Okay, hopefully we can bump this up a bit for you guys.
All right.
2, 3, 4.
A for an eye and a two for a two. When I find you, you're gonna lose. You took the shirt straight off of my back. You bound my hands and my eyes in black. You changed me, it's good for the soul. I guarantee that your heads will roll it. When I'm stripped back to the barest of skins, nothing to lose, but plenty to win. Spit in my eye with your mouth full of lies, walking around with your head held high. It's clear to see that responsibility is passed around from tie to tie. 'Cause nobody takes the fault for the mistakes we spent some reason why. When I'm stripped back to the barest of skins, nothing to lose but plenty to win. Spit in my eye with your mouth full of lies, walking around in your suit and tie. Take it away, man. Well, they haven't a clue that the shit upon their shoe is about to strike them right in the face. We're not just a number, nah. We're divine and intellectual ways. When I strip back to the best of skins, nothing to lose but plenty to win. Spit in my eye with your mouth full of lies, walking around in your head held down.
Thank you very much.
Hey, well, Johnny, man.
Thank you guys. All right.
Oh, that's my sister. You're on me.
Okay,
Good, man.
Thank you. That's nice.
Great set, guys. Great set. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us, dude.
Really enjoyed that. Really great. Really great.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, so full evening in front of you, full evening already, but we still have one more great band to play. So Voodoo Radio, Tony, Paige,
Hiya.
you guys okay out there?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Yeah.
Let me just.
In the north. Oh, we're froze.
No worry.
Is it really cold up there? Because it's cold down here, and we're just down in London.
Yeah, I've put my fur coat on, I'm freezing. I've got a cup of tea, rock and roll.
So why Voodoo Radio? Where'd you guys get the name from?
We thought the word radio was cool.
Right.
Like,
I mean, it's a cool name. It's a really cool name. I just like it. It sounds really cool.
Yeah, Mr. John Bryce came up with that one. I think one of our friends.
Our manager.
Yeah. And so we come up with. He wanted to use the word radio, and then we just wanted a cool word to go with it. So just come up with Voodoo, really.
Okay.
Something like the.
After we'd been through about 30,000 names that had already been,
Someone had used them.
Yeah.
which we're trying to do now. We're thinking of putting out a record.
mini album.
Yeah. So again, it's like find a name that sounds great that no one's used,
Right.
or doesn't belong to someone somewhere.
So that's the next mission.
Thanks, internet.
You guys will figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so actually we have a bit of a special performance for you guys tonight because you guys are going to do acoustic. I want to say that you guys changed already, that you're going to get everything hooked up and it's all working. But you're going to do more of an acoustic set.
Yeah.
So we're going to tell everybody that we did a 2-hour sound check and couldn't get it right. So now we're going to do acoustic instead.
Yeah. But hopefully we can come back in a few weeks with a full-on.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. You know, it's so some small thing makes a big difference in all this stuff. So it's frustrating, but really appreciate you guys hanging in there. We'll make it work.
Oh no, I haven't actually played an acoustic for about 5 years. So it's a good job I found this hiding away under the stairs. about 40 quid.
Yeah, so for everyone out there listening, it's going to be a slightly different set than Voodoo Radio is normally delivering, but that's part of what's fun about live and checking it out, because you just never know what you're going to hear on our little live stream. So
go with the flow.
Go with the flow. Cool.
So luckily we'd managed to move all our gear from our flat in Hammersmith up north out the way for lockdown. So we've managed to convert the living room into
a full studio. Dodge, go that way.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see.
Yeah, so there's a lot of cables and mic stands and stuff, yeah.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah. Much to the annoyance of the wife, I think it looks absolutely fabulous. Because they're just going about the dust. Which is what's studio, isn't it?
Rock and roll is a messy business, so.
Yeah.
That's it. We love it.
There's no pledge in rock and roll.
So do you guys want to let a few songs rip?
Yeah.
So we'll just obviously go straight into the whatever it is. We've got no mics, so we really.
No, we're just raw. So, this song is called Love Drug, and it's about a nightclub. What happens in a nightclub? You'll get the gist.
Moving close, catch an eye, ignite the view so sparks can fly. Your mouth is moving, I don't hear what I'm thinking is really clear. Love, give me your love, give me your love, give me your love drunk, give me your love drunk now. Squeezed together, we're locked in tight. We take the exit to the night where the air is cold but my blood is hot. Trying to take it slow but I just can't stop. Love, give me your love, give me your love, give me your love drug, give me your love drug now. I'm feeling your fingers all over me. The touch on my body is ecstasy. Feels like I'm fading away. Give me your love. Give me your love. Give me your love. Give me your love drug, love drug. Give me your love. Love.
So that was Love Drug.
All right.
North.
I like it. Yeah. Oh, Love Drug.
God, we've not heard an audience for a while.
That's right.
Neither did we, guys. Sorry about that.
It's all right.
That's really cool.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So, Paige, I was, checking out your clips today. Actually, I play a clip to give everyone a little feel for what you guys look like live. It is a little bit different.
Yeah.
And I saw it. And did I catch this correctly that you were on television on Strictly Ballroom? Do I understand that somehow?
Oh yeah. Sometimes I sing for Strictly Come Dancing on the tours.
Strictly Come
when
Dancing,
they
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
We
it's
don't tell
just
anybody.
singing, no dancing activity.
Sometimes it depends what it is really.
Right. Okay.
Last one I was doing a bit of everything, but mostly the lead singer. So that was cool.
That's
Did
cool.
a good job.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
How's the lockdown been for you guys in general?
It's been all right. We've just been getting on with recording really. We're lucky we've actually got like a studio at home. We use Pro Tools and then we just send our mixes off to be mastered to Dominic Breff's in Wolf Studios. So we're lucky that we can do everything at home. But it's just annoying, isn't it? The way we like connect with people is when they see it and like from.
I know you guys are a live band. You guys are like a really.
We are in your face and
Yeah.
like on the drums is weird and cool. So people are like, "What's that?" Like, because it's different, I guess. So that's where we get most of our fan base from. So it's been quite hard to keep the momentum going, really. But we're sticking it in.
Yeah, and I think you guys are the kind of band that, like you're in a club and you didn't even know there was a band playing, and all of a sudden you start hear it, and you're like, "What's going on?" And then you go in and you're like, "Wow, this band is amazing! I love these guys."
Yeah, it's weird. Like when we gig, we started off like to get me drumming and stuff because I just sang before. We started off playing covers in a pub in Chiswick, and we then. We had to play for like 3 hours, which was like ages, and so we were playing these covers and eventually we added our own music in, and that last song, Love Drug, everybody in the pub like sings along with it even though they don't even know it by the like especially by the so we were like, oh, this is wicked, like, so that's when we thought we can do this now.
Right.
Stuff more.
Yeah, so we basically filled the whole set with our stuff and a couple of covers, so it was brilliant. It's exactly what we wanted to do.
Yeah, it's cool.
Nice. Okay, what do you got next?
We've got, should we do 1 from 2?
Yeah, it's funny trying to convert, like you're saying, 10 minutes what we think we could actually play on an acoustic without having some manic drumming and
proper guitar riffs. Yeah, we've got this song. We always say like in our set, like this is probably the nearest we get to the ballads. Like, this is all about numbers, and it's called 1 from 2.
Cloud nines in my skies, a high noon, one high five, 2 birds, 1 stone, a snake back to square one. I can't pick either 1 from 2. I can't pick either 1 from 2. Can't pick either 1 from 2. Can't pick the one that I want. Can't pick either 1 from 2. I can't pick either 1 from 2. Can't pick either 1 from 2. I can't pick the one that I want.
3 strikes and I'm out. The seconds out, down for the count. I can't pick, I can't choose. I walk around in goody 2 shoes.
I like that.
Wow.
It entertains me. Let's see. I have a couple of clips I can play. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Check these out. You guys can tell us what these are afterwards.
To see what we really do.
I mean, in a way, you know, it's always fun to see the acoustic sets and to really see you guys on a different level. So, yeah, but this is. Yeah. No, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Right.
So I got a couple of clips, and you guys will tell us about them afterwards.
Okay, cool.
Yes, that was a little taster. That was a little live taster.
Well, that last bit, it was obviously in our living room here.
The living room, yeah.
Yeah, so we had plenty of smoke ready for tonight and all, because that's what we thought it'd be like.
I like the smoke. But you had like the smoke grenade attached to your guitar in the video.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Oh, that was so scary.
The only thing they didn't tell us is it turns everything you've got on the colour of the flare.
We were covered in like paint. My drum kit's covered in like green and pink paint. But it was good fun.
Yeah, I had a great laugh, yeah.
You can be like you ever see that, the drummer guys, the Blue Man Group? You know this group?
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Blue Man?
Yeah.
They do a bit where they put paint on the drums. I shouldn't tell you this because you're going to do it. Make a mess out of everything. Wow. They pour paint on top of the drum heads. And as they hit it, the paint just goes flying everywhere.
We have done that on our first ever music video. That's at the beginning.
But it was dry paint.
But it was dry, yeah.
Pit powder.
Like mixing
paint. Yeah, it went up and...
And they were like slow motion in a different colour. It was like splattered.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, you don't want to do that in the house too often.
No. Well, unless you want to paint the house.
Yeah. No, but it's been really good fun because it's like to try and get it to work on Facebook Live. Yeah. Like we said, I know we had trouble trying to get it the other way up on this view.
Yeah, there's always some small thing. Actually, I was asking, Jana figured out some very sophisticated way to hook up her live stream. And I was asking her about it, and she's like, it's so complicated, I can't remember what I did. It's like a lot of things. So it's tricky. It's tricky.
It's great here. It's like so loud. The first time we did it, shook the cameras out of the holders and stuff. You know, it's like proper.
Yeah, we have to put mats down underneath the camera because like it bounced like that. Like it's so loud.
Like Led Zeppelin loud or something. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
Yeah.
So so that's what we've been.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing in lockdown. And to be honest, I think it because we've got the space here and stuff, like it's made us more tight because we used to busk on the underground quite a lot.
Right.
And found from doing that, it was getting us really tight when we were gigging. Like if one of us went wrong, like you'd know, or like I don't know, like you just cover each other easier when the more practice, I guess you do.
Because everyone's going up and the escalators. You knew you could play the Blitzkrieg bop for about 20 minutes because they only see the first 30 seconds. And,
it's true.
Sometimes you see people like it, they come down again.
Yeah. You would be surprised, like some of the things that like we've had thrown. I got a cafetiere. Somebody put that in my hat one time.
Didn't have any money.
It was like, I'm really sorry, I've got no money, but I've just bought this cafetiere and I really hope you have a nice coffee and a nice day. And I was like, thank you so much. But that is brilliant. So yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, a lot of musicians say they busk and they really enjoy it. It's in some way it's raw. It's like you're there and like it helps sharpen and focus you.
Yeah, and the opportunities you get, some like you never know who's walking past. Yeah. Like it could be anybody.
And you get both sides. You get a lot of people not wanting to hear anything. So you get used to it. It's a bit like up north used to do all the working men's clubs, you know, when we were kids, and it's a proper baptism of fire. You know what I mean? They'll let you know if they don't like it. You know, and so it's quite an honest crowd. So, but it does harden you up. It makes you less self-conscious, so we say, if people aren't really taking any notice.
Yeah, it's cool.
So how do you guys classify your sound that you're after?
Like power pop punk. So we think we've got like
punk, okay.
Like we guess we've got like the more like commercial songs that like that are poppy and they've got the hooks and they're always dead fast and they're always really quick as well. Like our manager always says to us like, how long's this one? Like for the radio, and we're like, well our latest one that we've just put the video out. We've not like properly released it yet, but that one's like our longest song and it's like nearly 3 minutes. Where most songs are like 4 minutes, aren't they?
So that in our world is like a yes track or something, you know, like a.
So when people ask us to play for like ages, like for 3 hours some places, we're like, oh my god, like
500 songs, right?
Yeah, like we've got this as long as our arm, like it's a joke.
And the Blitzkrieg bot for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So you just played it 9 times.
Yeah. Yeah, really cool. It's
There
good
was
fun, mate.
there's a famous Camden story, which I'm sure you guys know, but I'm going to tell everyone who doesn't know, maybe people who aren't into the history scene of music. So there was a famous night where the Ramones met the Clash, and it was down in Camden. It happened to be, I remember it because it was the American Bicentennial, July 4th, 1976. And actually, they met them the next night because they played the Roundhouse on July 4th, and then they played Dingwalls on July 5th. And the Ramones played these really quick songs with no breaks in between songs. So
never a break.
Never a break. So they played like 8 songs in a row, and everyone was like totally in a frenzy, and that was it. That's all they had. And they walked off. Everyone was so crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I heard the other follow-up story that they had to write the second album so they could actually get about like half an hour out of the band. Yeah. Well, that was our first song. I played in '77 when I was a kid, and that was the opening track we did was the Blitzkrieg Bop.
Right, it's such an awesome song.
Yeah, it's cool.
But I was thinking, a lot of punk music, people are angry about something. There's like a lot of angst and a lot of like, pent up frustration. But the Ramones never really seemed like that to me. Their songs aren't like that in the way that a lot of other punk songs are.
Yeah, they're just energy, aren't they? And like, I don't know, they're still in your face without
definitely in your face. They wanted to meet girls, and meeting girls always gives you some angst. But it wasn't like the Clash that had, and a lot of the English punk bands had a much bigger political bias, and we're trying to fight against the class structure or the problems.
I always thought that was because, like you say, it was all like just fast pop songs, like the Beatles on like 78, whatever. and I used to think, like in America, everything was still sort of like sunshine, swimming pools, beaches. In London and up north, it's grim. Stripes, everyone's on the dole. So I guess that was like you say, but it was surprising how they both sort of come out together, from different parts of the world. But totally. Well, in fact, the Ramones really kicked it off, didn't they? They were the kind of first, really. I would have thought, just ahead. But,
there's some moment. I'm sure you could trace it back before them, but it was something about their whole thing, and it just inspired people to just go for it.
Yeah.
And apocryphally, people say that the Ramones were talking to the Clash, and the Clash were like, "Oh my God, you guys are so amazing! We can't believe it." And the Ramones were like, "We don't really know how to play that well, and like we're out of tune half the time." And the Clash were like, "We didn't notice that. Like, you guys are just amazing." And they're just like, "Just go for it. Stop rehearsing so much and just start playing more."
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, well, that was the beauty of it when it, like, growing up amongst that. Because all of a sudden, we're at school trying to learn really complicated Jethro Tull numbers or something. And all of a sudden, you could play 3 chords and someone showed you a bar chord and basically could play just about anything. And as long as it was kind of out and, you're in time, that was about it. Off you went, It's fantastic. Yeah.
Cool stuff. So you guys have a few more songs for us, or what do you think?
We've definitely got one. The one we've got one here. It's quite funny, really, because I was at we were at the...
So I was at my he's like my cousin, and he's only like 15, 16, and we were just on about like local landmarks, and they've got funny names, and he was like, "Oh, like what?" And we were like, "The Cock and Tunnel," and that's like a place like here, and he was laughing his head off, and then he said, "Oh, the Slag Bank, that's brilliant." And he was like, "Oh my God, write a song about the Slag Bank then."
Because he obviously took it as being...
He thought it was about...
It was actually an old steelworks up in where we live.
Right.
And the iron ore or whatever, the slag. It's
right.
It's a complete eyesore, but it became a local landmark. It's massive. And this tunnel was underneath it, so you could get actually... Where I grew up was a little island off the coast, Walney Island, and you could actually get to the island, if you like, by going under this big slag heap, if you want, I'm coming from it, by foot. If the tide was out, you could walk across. Sounds a bit, it's not as romantic as something like Hawaii.
No, you won't want to live there.
But what it was, all these kids used to play on it, So realistically, it was like just a place where kids used to go after school or after whatever. So I thought I'd write it about half a dozen teenage girls, but one works in a chip shop and keep it really northern feel for it. Like one works, one drives a Lambretta, and all it's like a gang of teenagers, really, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd give you a go at that. Not quite sure yet about the middle bit, but we'll figure that out.
All right, well, good luck. Good luck, guys. We're rooting for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oops.
You wouldn't like Joe if you met her. She smokes and rides a green Lambretta, and she's broken 'cause her mama drove tanks and her daddy robbed banks. She's a latchkey kid to go. Billy's got a silver locket and carries matches in her pocket. Well, she tried to run away at the age of 5. She didn't get far, about a quarter of a mile. She's a knock and run addict, a seasoned ass addict. Yeah, yeah. Start today at the slack bank. Don't be late to the slack bank. There's a rave at the slack bank. Yeah, yeah. Dance inside the cockle tunnel, drinking wine through a funnel. They said she had a face that stopped clocks, as cunning as a fox. Loretta's hiding in the bushes, looking pale and undernourished. She sprays the shoes and then escapes the bowling alley with a bag of French letters, some bottles of beer and a broken umbrella. 'Cause all the girls and all the boys will be there. Hey. Start today at the slack bank. Don't be late to the slack bank. There's a rave at the slack bank. Yeah, yeah. Nancy works late in the chippy, mushing peas and frying fishes. She's always hanging out with Johnny from the lakes and his winkle picker miss. Vera is a fire eater, and you'll get hot if you go near her. She always turns up in her Afghan coat and her long blonde hair. The lights are turned on, but there's nobody there. She wants to join the circus, walk the high wire while banging on a drum and breathing out fire, fire, fire. Start today at the slack bank. Don't be late to the slack bank. There's a rave at the slack bank. Yeah, yeah. Don't be late to the slack bank. There's a rave at the slack bank. Don't be late to the slack bank. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Thought that might work. Comedy angle.
And like you need the lyrics, all the lyrics, and like Wikipedia entries to decode all of that stuff.
Oh
Yeah.
We thought we'd get some northern things in there. I don't even know if people know what fish and chips are in France.
They are in Suffolk, to be fair.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Yeah.
What next then? What do you think?
Should we do Pretty Boy?
Do I do? Yeah. Okay. Well, like I say, we're trying not to.
We're trying not to do songs that have got like gaps where the music is.
Yeah,
So
Right. Okay.
Should we do Pretty Boy?
Yeah, let's try that.
Alright, this is called Pretty Boy, and this is about a pretty boy. That's it. You make my blue eyes turn to green. I know that you're no good for me. So come on and move a little closer. Come on, let's move a little closer. Hey there, pretty boy. Hey there, pretty boy. I think it's time your heart should be right next to mine. Hey there, pretty boy. Hey there, pretty boy. You kiss the girls and make them cry. Don't pass me by. You walk the wrong side of the street. Why don't you cross and talk to me? So come on and move a little closer. Come on, let's move a little closer. Hey there, pretty boy. Hey there, pretty boy. I think it's time your heart should be right next to mine. Hey there, pretty boy. Hey there, pretty boy. You kiss the girls and make them cry. Don't pass me by. Hey there, pretty boy. Hey there, pretty boy. I think it's time your heart should be right next to mine. Hey there, pretty boy. Hey there, pretty boy. You kiss the girls and make them cry. Don't pass me by. Hey there, pretty boy. Hey there, pretty boy. Hey there, pretty boy. Pretty boy.
All right.
First time I've had to think about how to play chords for a while. Without hiding behind the volume.
I'll do it here someplace. Wow. Thank you guys so much.
Well,
Yeah,
with
so-
a bit of luck. So
Yeah,
myself maybe.
Yeah, let's get you guys back with the full
Yeah.
10 decibel factor sound explosion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be brilliant.
But that was great. That was a special treat to hear you guys do acoustic. So thank you guys very much.
No, it never happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Wonder when we'll ever play this again.
I know. I'll put it back in.
Nice.
thanks,
Okay,
man.
well, there it is. Our 2-hour show, which always goes longer. So thank everyone for hanging in there. And yeah, we'll be back next Tuesday with more music. As always. And just wanted to thank everyone again tonight. So Jana from Crosstown in Kilburn, Danny R, South London, 90 Stories gang, all the way out in Brussels. We love Brussels, so we're easy on Brussels. Not everyone in the UK loves Brussels, but we love it, Brussels. So.
Yeah.
And then up north, by the way of Hammersmith, Voodoo Radio, Voodoo that you do so well, I couldn't resist that, so I had to say that.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you guys very much for persevering and not giving up on and playing some nice acoustic tracks for us. So it was great.
I know.
Yeah.
Yay.
So there it is. So lockdown continues, live music continues, and you know, we'll all be back. And yeah. And again, thanks everyone out there on the internet for watching. Our good friend John Atkinson and all the other music lovers. Please hit follow. Please hit like. Please hit love you. Send comments. Send messages to the bands. They all really love it. Makes a big difference. And you know, just show some support where you can. It really helps. So, yeah. There it is. So good night, everybody. And we'll see you out there on the internet someplace.
Don't get lost on kills.
Take care. Cheers, guys.
Keep rocking.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Au revoir.